Everybody talking about coming to New York. I want to go to the Big Apple. I want to see the Statue of Liberty. Before you come to New York, you gotta reference this video. 5 things to know before coming to New York. 5. Number 1, the food. Now, when you come to New York, you want to eat the pizza. You want to go to the dopest restaurant. But the best food in New York is the food you find on the side of the street. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do people test the food? How do we know the food clean? How do we know if we eat a chicken on the side of the road, it ain't a pigeon in between some bread, and we ain't gonna choke and die? You won't. I ate street tacos. I ate street chicken. I drank street water. I don't know where that water came from. I don't know if the water was tapped. I don't know if it had a board notice on it. But all I know is I feel like I can fly. And I probably don't cure every single disease known to man. Number 1, street food is the best food. Number 2, Central Park. Now, I know what you're thinking. I want to go to Central Park because Macaulay Culkin, he ran into the pigeon lady in Central Park. In the movie Elf, they had a snowball fight in Central Park. People really be driving and jogging and running and sleeping in Central Park. Central Park is like a whole another monster on its own. But Central Park is like 18 miles wide. Central Park, you ain't gonna find nobody reading no magazines on the side of the road. You ain't gonna find nobody laying in the grass for nothing. They got bikini grass at Central Park. People in New York turn grass into a beach at Central Park, and you gon' find and get depressed over how hard the horses work at Central Park. Before you come to New York, make sure you got the strength to go through the stuff at Central Park, man. That's number 2. Number 3, the traffic. If you can drive in New York, you can drive anywhere. I don't know what y'all license test is like. I don't know if y'all swerve and hit something. I don't know how y'all don't get into more accidents in New York. All I know is people don't respect traffic signs. Traffic signs don't respect people. Cars don't respect the road. The road don't respect the sky. If I felt like driving, if I wanted to own a vehicle in New York, I no longer want to own a vehicle. I want a bus pass, a subway pass, a plane pass. Number 4, if you don't got to hustle, do not come to New York. Everybody in New York can do something and they can sell you something. I walked in Central Park, I seen a dude with an oversized bucket with 2 sticks selling bubbles. Bruh, I can go get some dish detergent poured in my hand and do this. I can be Dr. Strange at night. Everybody in New York got to hustle. They gonna sell you maps, they gonna sell you words, they gonna sell you life. A dude got a air. He took the top off of it, did this, and he say this air come from Central Park. You can't get that nowhere else in the world. About 45 seconds later, I was like $3 broke. Everybody in New York has a hustle. And number 5, this New York state of mind is a real thing. You gotta have a certain swagger, a certain attitude, a certain pizzazz to be from New York, to be in New York. New York got 5 boroughs, and if you don't act the same in every single borough except Harlem, Harlem is like a different sector on its own. If I was from New York, I'd definitely be for Harlem because I'm fresh and my blackness knows no bounds. But other than that, this New York state of mind, this seriousness, this attitude I gotta have, you gotta have that New York attitude to make it here. They say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Y'all ain't gotta worry about me ever moving to New York because I ain't built like this. I'm bow-legged compared to being from New York, y'all.